Have you been watching what's going on in the game of basketball these days? For those of you who are wise, you'll listen to what I have to say. For you other dumbbells out there, of which there is a prevalence of these days when it comes to basketball, you probably won't hear what I have to say. The Euro step, have you all heard of the Euro step? The Euro step, you know what the Euro step really is? It's traveling. The Euro step is traveling. And for some reason, in America these days, we're using the Euro step. The Euro step was invented by a bunch of white guys over in Europe who can't jump. The brothers over here in America, they don't need the Euro step. So I don't know why we brought the Euro step to America where all the brothers can jump when it was invented by a bunch of white guys over in Europe who can't jump. So now everybody can get to the basket. It doesn't matter if you have any skills or not. You can get to the basket. The Euro step, bad for basketball. I don't know why we have it. We don't need it. Who incorporated it? Maybe it was a white guy that incorporated it, knowing that we can't get to the basket without some help. Have you ever seen the guys playing basketball these days? I'm wondering if the guys that used to take care of the courts quit. Every 2 seconds, guys are wiping the shoes like this. Did the guys who maintain the courts, did they all quit? I don't know what's going on out there. Every time I look at a guy playing basketball, they're always wiping his shoes off on his hands like this. It doesn't matter if they're shooting free throws, playing defense, bring the ball up the court, they're always wiping their hands up like that. I don't know why. I got a feeling that they saw somebody do it and all the sheep followed. That's usually how it goes around here. I just don't understand it. I don't get why guys are. I actually see guys playing games, dribbling basketball, and doing this stuff. I played on a lot of basketball courts in my life, and most of them are in really good shape. And I know at the upper levels they're really good shape. So I don't understand why these guys are constantly wiping their hands on their shoes out there, especially when they're about to shoot the ball. Carrying the ball. Nobody can dribble anymore. Everybody's carrying it. What happened to guys who could actually get to the basket or beat their man without carrying it? No, I don't care who you are. No, what level you play at, they're carrying the basketball. When I played basketball, you actually had to dribble it to beat your man. Not these days. All you got to do is pick it up and run with it, and you can get to the basket. I'm not sure why they do that, why they let guys carry it. What I heard was they didn't want to offend some of the young guys who were playing when they were growing up. And they started playing like this. And nobody wanted to offend them. So all of a sudden, carrying the ball became okay. And now you see guys dribbling, and this is all they do is carry. Well, anybody can get by their man when you carry it. It used to be you had to have some skill to play the ball. And even the best players carry it this day. You used to have skill to get to the basket. You used to have skill to beat your man off the dribble. Now, the other thing I thought was that maybe they think it makes the game more exciting if you can carry the ball. I don't know. You know, if you don't have to dribble anymore, why don't we just take 2-step instead of 3-step instead of the 2-step Euro step? I just think they're dumbing down the game of basketball. It's becoming a game for dummies. You can walk with it. You can carry it. You don't have to have the skill to dribble and get by your man anymore. You don't have to be able to jump and take it to the rim and lay it up anymore. You can take 2 steps and get there. It's basketball for dummies these days. Threes. Have you noticed how guys are always making a show every time they shoot a 3? Everybody who shoots and make a 3 goes down the court like this or like this or like this or like this. I don't understand it. Can't you just make a basket and go down and play defense? Everybody's putting the fingers up for 3. They're coming up with something new all the time. You know what? I think I know why. Everybody wants them to look at them. This is the me generation of basketball. It's the most self-centered generation of basketball I've ever watched. They can't even make a basket without going down the court and drawing attention to themselves. I don't care if you're the best shooter in the world. I've seen the best shooters in the world. I watch them play, and even they can't go down the floor without doing something goofy like this. They want the whole world to watch them. It's Bush League, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody who goes down the floor like this after they make a 3, that's Bush League. I don't understand that. I said, again, this is the me generation. Everybody wants attention, and when you start throwing your hands up like that, you're getting people to look at you. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't understand. It used to be when you played basketball, you make a basket, you go down and play defense. Now when you make a basket, you go down like this, your man goes by, they score a layup. One-on-one, when there's always been isolation in the game of basketball. Always been isolation. Now, though, there's just so much one-on-one. The game is so boring. Have you seen basketball these days? It's so boring to watch. All they do is play one-on-one. You get a guy here, a guy here, a guy here, a guy here, and it's all one-on-one. Again, I know there's always been isolation. You're looking for a good matchup, but now the game is the game's gone to a new level. It is so boring to watch these guys play one-on-one basketball. And the effect it has on the younger kids. I go to the gym and I play and I see all these young guys out there. They're doing the same thing. Instead of learning how to screen and pass and move, they walk down the court, and when they get to the other side, they all stand there. The guy at the basketball starts dribbling the ball, makes some bad moves, ends up throwing up a bad shot, and then it starts all over again the next time, except somebody else gets the ball this time. I don't understand that part of basketball. That's a game for dummies. If you don't know how to screen, if you don't know how to move, if you only want the attention on yourself, then I guess that's what we're going to get and we're going to watch. I don't understand why people watch it. I love the game of basketball, but what's so fun about watching four guys spread out and a couple guys screen and then roll and then go one-on-one? I don't know. The effect that, again, is having on basketball from the top down, I think it's a shame. It's a travesty. They're not learning how to play the game. Only thing they're learning about is self-centeredness. Watch me with the ball. Let's see what I can do. I'm not going to pass. I'm going to dribble. I'm going to shoot. It doesn't matter if it's a good shot or not. I'm going to shoot it anyway. Defense. Nobody's playing any defense these days. I don't know why they don't play defense, because you don't have to work very hard. When my guy's over there and all I'm doing is standing here watching you, I don't know why you can't play any defense. You shouldn't be, because you're not in shape or you don't have enough air. It's another thing that's happened in basketball. It's gone the way of the dinosaur. Nobody plays defense anymore. They shouldn't be tired. All they're doing is standing on defense. There's only two guys moving on defense, it seems like, at any given time. I don't know why they can't guard anybody. I know the rules have changed in favor of the offense, so I know it's harder to guard people these days because they want to be a more offensive game. But they should have plenty of rest. They should be able to move their feet. They should be able to guard their man. But nobody can guard anymore. I don't know why that's happening. Defense used to be a big part of the game. Used to be a part of the game where you could take pride. Not anymore. All you do is stand by your man and watch him. And when he does go to the basket or move, nobody moves with him. Have you ever seen what's happening with the players these days? The game's being taken over by a bunch of sissies. Every time they travel, they go slap their partner's hand. Every time they double dribble, they go slap their partner's hand. They miss a free throw, they slap their partner's hand. It doesn't matter what's happening these days. When you play the game of basketball, somebody's got to pat you on the butt or somebody's got to slap your hands. You know, there's a time for encouragement when you play basketball. And there's a time that you want to try to pick your teammate up. But these days, they can't do anything without somebody slapping their butt, without somebody slapping their hand. They make a bad play, they all go over to the bench. They slap everybody's hand on the way over. They make a bad play on the court, they slap each other's hands. They miss a shot, they slap each other's hand. What is going on out there? They have become a bunch of daisies out there. They're like flowers. They're so delicate, they can't even miss a shot. They can't have a turnover without somebody slapping their hand, for goodness sakes. I don't understand it. I played basketball my whole life. I mean, you can't even yell at them. You can't yell at them. You can't discipline them during a game. You can't hurt their feelings during the game. I don't understand it. We're raising a bunch of sissies. Well, that's my take on the game of basketball. It's still a fun game, but there's a lot of soccer moms out there running the game of basketball these days, making the game easy for everybody. When I say soccer moms, I mean men and women. People are changing rules like the Euro step. You can travel. You don't got to play defense. Everybody's huggy-huggy. I'd sure like to see them get back to playing the hard game of basketball again these days. If you have wisdom, you'll listen to me. If not, you become one of the basketballs for dummies people.
that shit.